Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weaker with age, even if you try to stay active? Here's something surprising. Studies show that nearly 50% of people over 60 experience muscle cramps at night. And a big reason isn't just aging, it's missing out on the very vitamins and minerals that keep your legs strong. Mrs. Johnson, a 1-year-old retired teacher, told me she thought her nightly leg cramps were just part of getting older. But when we uncovered the real cause, she realized it wasn't age at all. It was something much simpler and much more fixable. That's why today's video matters. If you've ever woken up at night with a painful cramp or struggled to climb the stairs because your legs feel heavy, this message is for you. And here's my early question to you. Have you ever had cramps in your legs at night? Comment 1 if yes, 0 if never. I promise we read and respond to every single comment because your story matters. By the end of this video, you'll discover the 7 essential vitamins and minerals that can protect your legs from weakness, pain, and even falls. Some of them may surprise you. And before we dive in, let me gently remind you to subscribe to Health Lab channel so you'll never miss these life-changing health tips designed especially for older adults like you. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral. Yet many older adults don't realize how crucial it is for keeping their legs strong and pain-free. Scientifically, magnesium helps regulate nerve signals and muscle contractions. Without enough of it, your muscles may fire off at the wrong time, leading to painful spasms. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with low magnesium levels were twice as likely to experience nighttime leg cramps compared to those with healthy levels. That's not just a coincidence. It's your body crying out for what it's missing. Take the story of Robert, a 8-year-old grandfather from Ohio. He enjoyed gardening, but dreaded the evenings because his calves would lock up in cramps so severe they brought tears to his eyes. He thought he had circulation problems. But after a simple blood test, his doctor discovered his magnesium was well below normal. Once Robert added magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and whole grains to his meals, within weeks the nightly cramps became less frequent and his energy for gardening returned. His words still stay with me. I didn't know something so small could make such a difference. So, what can you do starting today? The simplest step is to add magnesium-rich foods into your daily routine. A handful of cashews in the afternoon, a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds on your salad, or swapping white bread for whole grain bread can steadily raise your magnesium intake. Some older adults also benefit from magnesium supplements. But remember, it's always best to check with your doctor first to avoid interactions with medications. And here's a little surprise most people don't expect. When magnesium pairs with vitamin B6, the two work together like dance partners, helping your muscles relax more smoothly at night. We'll talk about that powerful combination later. But before we get there, let's uncover another mineral that quietly controls the balance of fluids in your body. And without it, cramps and even irregular heartbeats can sneak up on you. Potassium is often called the body's natural electrolyte, and for good reason. Every muscle contraction, including the ones in your legs, depends on a careful balance of potassium inside your cells. When levels drop, the electrical signals that tell your muscles to contract and relax become erratic. That's why low potassium doesn't just cause cramps, it can also trigger irregular heartbeats. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, fewer than 2% of adults in the United States get the recommended daily amount. Despite potassium being one of the most abundant minerals in nature, take Helen, a 4-year-old former librarian. She loved her morning walks in the park, but lately she found herself stopping halfway, clutching her calf as if a knot had tied itself inside. She assumed it was arthritis until her doctor looked at her diet. Helen rarely ate fruits or beans, and her potassium intake was far below normal. By adding a banana with breakfast and baked sweet potatoes twice a week, she noticed her legs felt lighter within a month. Soon she was finishing her walks again, smiling at the freedom she thought she had lost. If you've ever battled cramps after light exercise or felt your legs give out too quickly, it might not be weakness. It could be potassium calling out. Practical fixes are simple and tasty. A ripe avocado on whole grain toast, a bowl of lentil soup, or roasted sweet potatoes can all make a difference. For fruit lovers, a banana a day truly helps keep cramps away. Here's something many people don't expect. The balance between potassium and sodium is like a seesaw. Too much salt in the diet pushes potassium out of balance, leading to swelling and stiffness. Cutting back on processed foods while adding potassium-rich choices is like giving your legs a breath of fresh air. And next, we'll look at a mineral that doesn't just protect muscles, but builds the very structure of your bones, an essential foundation for strong legs. Calcium is usually known for building strong bones, but many people don't realize it also plays a vital role in how muscles contract and relax. Without enough calcium, your legs may feel heavy, unsteady, or prone to sudden cramps. In fact, research from the National Institutes of Health shows that older adults who don't reach their daily calcium needs are at a significantly higher risk of falls and fractures. It isn't just about bones, it's about every step you take. When calcium levels in the body drop, your muscles struggle to receive the go and stop signals from your nerves. This can create that sensation of weakness, or even make climbing stairs more difficult. It's almost like trying to drive a car with faulty brakes. You never feel fully secure. That's why consistent calcium intake is essential, not only for preventing osteoporosis, but also for maintaining the strength and coordination of your legs. The good news is that adding calcium to your diet doesn't have to be complicated. A glass of fortified milk at breakfast, a slice of cheese with lunch, or a serving of kale at dinner can add up quickly. Almonds are another smart choice, especially as a heart-healthy snack. These small daily habits build a foundation of support for your legs, protecting you from the silent erosion that weakens both bone and muscle over time. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you think you're getting enough calcium every day? Comment 1 if yes, 0 if not sure, and let's learn from each other. And while you're here, remember to subscribe to Health Lab channel so you never miss important tips like this designed to keep your legs strong and steady. But calcium alone isn't enough. To actually use the calcium you eat, your body relies on another nutrient that acts like the key to the lock. Without it, calcium can't get where it needs to go. And that surprising detail is coming up next. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin, and for older adults, it can make the difference between legs that feel steady and legs that struggle. Scientifically, vitamin D acts like the key that unlocks calcium, helping your body absorb and use it to strengthen both bones and muscles. Without enough vitamin D, even the best calcium-rich diet won't protect you fully. Research from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with low vitamin D levels were nearly twice as likely to suffer muscle weakness and falls compared to those with adequate levels. That's not just numbers. It's a wake-up call. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother who adored baking cookies for her grandchildren. She rarely went outdoors, especially in winter, and relied mostly on her diet to stay healthy. Over time, she noticed her legs felt weaker, and one morning, she slipped on her front steps, fracturing her hip. At the hospital, her doctor discovered her vitamin D levels were far below normal. With daily supplements and a simple routine of morning walks, Margaret gradually regained her strength. She now says that stepping into the sunshine isn't just refreshing, it feels like medicine for her body. For many older adults, this story is all too familiar. Vitamin D deficiency doesn't always announce itself loudly. It creeps in quietly, lowering strength, balance, and confidence in your steps. The encouraging part is that it doesn't take drastic changes to fix. Just 15 minutes of morning sunlight on your arms and face a few times a week can help. Adding foods like salmon, fortified milk, or eggs is another simple way to boost levels. And for those living in colder states, supplements may be necessary. Though it's always important to check with your doctor first. But here's something you may not expect. Even with enough calcium and vitamin D, your body still needs one more vitamin to ensure calcium goes exactly where it belongs, into your bones, not your blood vessels. And that surprising partner is coming up next. Vitamin K2 may not be as famous as calcium or vitamin D, but it is just as important for keeping your legs strong. Think of it as the traffic director for calcium. Without K2, calcium can end up in the wrong places, like your arteries, causing stiffness and long-term health problems. With K2, calcium is guided straight into your bones, making them stronger and less likely to fracture. Scientists have shown this clearly. A large European study found that people with higher vitamin K2 intake had a 50% lower risk of bone fractures compared to those who consumed very little. That's a huge difference, and it explains why cultures that eat more K2-rich foods, like the Japanese with their traditional natto, tend to have stronger bones well into old age. It's not just about what you eat, but how your body uses it. So, where can you get it? K2 is found in certain cheeses, in fermented foods like natto, and in meats such as chicken. For many Americans, it can be challenging to reach healthy levels through diet alone, but adding small amounts regularly makes a big impact over time. Even something as simple as including a slice of cheese with lunch can quietly support your bones and muscles. Now, let me ask you, before today, had you ever heard of vitamin K2? Comment 1 if yes, 0 if this is the first time. And while you're here, remember to subscribe to Health Lab channel so you never miss the lesser known but life-changing health tips that can keep your legs strong. And here's where things get even more interesting. While K2 makes sure calcium lands in your bones, there's another vitamin that works on your nerves, protecting them from the numbness and weakness that often creep in with age. That essential nutrient is vitamin B12, and its role in healthy legs might surprise you. Vitamin B12 is often called the guardian of the nervous system, and without it, the legs are among the first to suffer. This vitamin protects the insulation around your nerves, allowing signals to travel smoothly from your brain to your muscles. When B12 is low, those signals get disrupted, leading to numbness, tingling, or weakness that can make every step feel uncertain. According to the National Institutes of Health, nearly 1 in 5 adults over 60 has a deficiency in vitamin B12, often without even knowing it. That silent gap can quietly steal mobility and independence. Consider Thomas, a 75-year-old retired carpenter. He began noticing a strange tingling in his feet, as if he were walking on pins and needles. At first, he thought it was just aging, but the sensation grew worse until even standing at his workbench became difficult. Tests revealed his vitamin B12 levels were severely low, a common issue among older adults whose stomachs no longer absorb nutrients efficiently. After receiving B12 injections and adding more fish and eggs to his meals, Thomas gradually regained sensation and strength in his legs. He now says that simple treatments gave him back the steady stride he thought he had lost forever. What makes B12 deficiency so dangerous is that it can mimic other problems, leading many people to accept weakness or numbness as an unavoidable part of aging. But in truth, it is often preventable. Regularly eating lean meats, fish, eggs, or fortified cereals can keep levels healthy. For some, especially those taking certain medications, supplements, or injections, may be necessary. The key message is simple. Protecting your nerves is just as important as strengthening your bones and muscles. And as you'll see next, another vitamin works hand in hand with magnesium to help your muscles fire smoothly and prevent those stubborn nighttime cramps that rob you of rest. That nutrient is vitamin B6, and its role is more powerful than many realize. Vitamin B6 is often overlooked, yet it quietly supports one of the most important functions in your body, the ability of your muscles to use protein for fuel. Without enough B6, your muscles don't process nutrients efficiently, which can leave your legs feeling sluggish even when you think you're eating well. Scientists have long noted its role in supporting neurotransmitters, the messengers that allow muscles and nerves to work in sync. When B6 is low, those signals stumble and muscles fail to perform at their best. One of the most remarkable things about vitamin B6 is how it pairs with magnesium. Think of them as a duo in perfect rhythm. While magnesium helps muscles relax, B6 ensures that protein metabolism keeps the muscles strong and ready. A clinical trial published in Magnesium Research found that people who combined magnesium with B6 experienced fewer nighttime leg cramps than those who took magnesium alone. That's a powerful reminder that nutrients rarely work in isolation. They support each other. Take Linda, a 70-year-old choir singer. For months, she battled nighttime cramps that interrupted her sleep and left her drained for rehearsals. She already ate well and even tried magnesium supplements. But the problem persisted when her doctor added vitamin B6 through foods like salmon, chicken, and potatoes. Something changed. Within weeks, the cramps eased. Her energy returned and she was able to stand through long practices again. She told me, "It felt like a simple switch flipped in my body." Practical ways to increase B6 are easy and tasty. A serving of baked salmon, roasted chicken, or even a banana can contribute meaningfully to your daily needs. Potatoes, another familiar favorite, are also an excellent source. And when paired with magnesium-rich foods, B6 can be the final piece that helps restore balance, energy, and restful sleep. Now that we've uncovered how each of these 7 nutrients plays its role, it's time to step back and look at the bigger picture. Because while vitamins and minerals are crucial, the lifestyle choices you make every day will always have the greatest impact on the strength of your legs and the quality of your life. Today, you've seen how 7 key vitamins and minerals can protect your legs from cramps, weakness, and even falls. But remember, it's not just about one food or one pill. It's about building steady, healthy habits every single day. A balanced diet, a bit of movement, and mindful choices can keep your legs strong enough to carry you toward the moments that matter most. Playing with your grandchildren, walking in the park, or simply feeling steady as you move through your home. Your health is not behind you, it's right here in the choices you make today. And if you found this helpful, subscribe to Health Lab channel so you won't miss the next tip designed to keep you strong, safe, and independent.